The atomic theory is very interesting. With its starting in ancient Greece, there must be a lot of different takes and experiments. In this video, we're going to go over most, if not all, of those takes and experiments. Socrates was known for his famous Socratic method, where a teacher instigates a conversation by asking questions for the student to understand a certain topic. He believed in pursuing your life purpose and making good ethical decisions. He is also known for his famous quote, "The only thing I know is that I know nothing." Democritus What? Dude looks like Jason Voorhees as a child. Democritus was an ancient Greek pre-Socratic philosopher who stated that everything is composed of atoms, and that between atoms there is empty space. A lot of philosophers, including Aristotle, very much disagreed with Democritus, deeming it illogical. Well, they were clearly wrong. Look at that big old brain. John Dalton was an English chemist, physicist, and meteorologist. He found out how to calculate atomic weights and structures by doing experiments with gas pressure. The 5 main points to Dalton's atomic theory were 1. Elements are composed of indivisible particles, atoms. 2. All atoms of a given element are identical in mass and properties. 3. Atoms cannot be created nor destroyed. 4. Compounds are composed of atoms from more than one element. The relative number of atoms from each element is the same. And 5. Chemical reactions only deal with the rearrangement of atoms. Atoms are not created or destroyed. Dalton's theory ended up being mostly true. The only problem was that atoms are not indivisible, because how they're made up of protons, neutrons, and electrons. He was also wrong when he stated that all elements have the same mass. This is wrong because the number of neutrons can vary for different isotopes of the same element. Joseph J. Thomson was a British physicist who received a Nobel Prize in Physics in 1906, and he discovered the electron. In order to do this, he used cathode ray tubes which ejected the electrons from the cathode and accelerated them through a voltage. With this new knowledge, he created the plum pudding model, which showed electrons inside of an atom with positively charged mass. This was nicknamed the plum pudding model because it looked like the famous British dessert, plum pudding. Ernest Rutherford was a British physicist who is known as the father of nuclear physics, and also he discovered the nucleus and proton. In order to do this, he used a thin gold sheet and alpha particles emitted by radium with a zinc screen surrounding almost all of it. When he did this, he realized that the atom is mostly empty space. Niels Bohr was a Danish physicist who made foundational contributions to understanding atomic structure and quantum theory. He was famous for the Bohr model presented by Niels Bohr and Ernest Rutherford. This model proposed that electrons did not crash into the nucleus, but instead were orbiting it on energy levels. James Chadwick was a British physicist who discovered the neutron. He bombarded beryllium with alpha particles which produced an unknown neutral radiation. Quantum mechanics is a fundamental theory in physics that provides a description of the physical properties of nature at the scale of atoms and subatomic particles, which in other words, if you didn't understand that, a theory on the nature and behavior of matter and energy on an atomic and subatomic level. Niels Bohr and Max Planck are the 2 founding fathers of quantum theory. Both received Nobel Prizes for their work on quanta. Einstein is considered to be the 3rd founding father of quantum theory because he considered light as quanta in his theory of the photoelectric effect.
Yeah, Mr. White. Yes, science.